Good evening, everyone. I am Manjula with you. MP who went to the hospital on a bicycle and gave birth to a baby. Julie Annie Gender, Member of Parliament for New Zealand. The 41-year-old was a full-term pregnant woman. In this condition, Julie had labor pains. She picked up her bicycle and drove to the hospital as the hospital. Within 10 minutes of going there, she gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. Meanwhile, Julie posted a post on Facebook about going to the hospital on a bicycle with labor pains and giving birth. In it, she says, important message, we welcome a new member of our family. I did not really plan to ride a bicycle during childbirth, but it is over surprisingly. Now we have a good, healthy, happy baby, just like her father. Mini bus service from metro stations. MK Stalin launches today. An announcement was made in the Legislative Assembly that as the number of mini buses operating in Chennai was low, steps would be taken to run additional mini buses to carry metro rail passengers. It was also informed at the time that out of 210 mini buses in the Chennai Municipal Transport Corporation, only 66 mini buses were operating. In Chennai, the use of minibuses has been reduced and the remaining 144 minibuses have been stopped due to financial loss. At present, it is proposed to run these minibuses from other areas to metro rail stations to make the best use of them. We will rule Punjab with the BJP. Amarinder Singh. Former Punjab Chief Minister Amarinder Singh has quit the Congress and started a separate party, the Punjab Lok Congress. Later, Amarinder Singh told reporters, "This is a meeting of honor. I had coffee with the Chief Minister. By the grace of God, we will rule Punjab with the Akali Dal faction led by the BJP and Sukhdev Singh Dinsa. Let's see, depending on the celebrities joining my party. All the problem is over in the peasant struggle. The cases against them should be withdrawn." Thus he said. Magdalena re-elected Prime Minister of Sweden. Following the recent resignation of Sweden's Prime Minister Stefan Löfven, Magdalena Andersson, age 54, a senior leader of the Socialist Democratic Party, was elected by Parliament. She became the first woman Prime Minister of the country, but she was forced to resign within hours of being elected Prime Minister. The Greens abruptly withdrew their support for her party to form a coalition government. According to the constitutional practice of that country, the government must resign if the coalition withdraws its support. That's why Prime Minister Magdalena resigned. Parliament convened yesterday to elect the country's new Prime Minister. In a referendum, a majority of MPs voted in favor of electing Magdalena Prime Minister. Following this, she was re-elected Prime Minister. It seems that she will form a minority government without the support of the coalition party. The new cabinet headed by him takes office today. Indian origin executive Barack Agarwal has been appointed as the new CEO of Twitter. Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, which has millions of users, resigned. Following the resignation of Jack Dorsey, Barack Agarwal, a technology executive of Indian descent, has been appointed as the new CEO of Twitter. Agarwal posted on his Twitter page about his appointment. In it, he claims that the Twitter leadership position is an honor bestowed on him. He also thanked Dorsey for his continued guidance and friendship. Agarwal, who studied at IIT Bombay and Stanford University, joined Twitter 10 years ago. 129.59 crore deposit fund for one-time puja in 12,959 temples. CM issued check. The Temple Development Fund was set up to finance large temples, surplus funds so that at least one period of worship could take place in temples that did not have sufficient income. Under this plan, a deposit of rupees 129.59 crore. At present, only rupees 1 lakh is given as deposit fund for 12,959 temples where one-time puja is held. This was increased by first Chief Minister M.K. Stalin to rupees 1 lakh to 2 lakh rupees for each temple and a check for a total of rupees presented to Atulya Mishra. Hypersonic missile test in Russia. The Russian military has developed a Zircon hypersonic missile that can fly at 9 times the speed of sound. The missile can travel up to 1,000 km and destroy targets with precision. The missile was tested by the Russian Navy yesterday. The Russian military says a Zircon missile fired from a warship in the White Sea has successfully destroyed a target 400 km away. Russia plans to add the missile to its military next year. Have a good day. See you again. Thank you.